Today's comment for discussion. Aggression of any kind deserves a full and thorough investigation. I feel all too often people reach out when the biting starts, and even then, they often wait until it's become quite serious. Why do you think that is? Great question. A couple of things on this one. Firstly, I think a big part of it is it's our role to educate the community and help them better understand when they may need to reach out for support. Aggression is not straightforward. It is quite multi-layered. It can present in very different ways. There's a lot of different emotional drivers for aggression, depending on someone's background and experience. They may not know when it becomes problematic. So ultimately, it's our job to put out as much free information that we can that's accessible so people have a better idea of when they should reach out. There's also a strong trend at the moment to protect the image or the perception of a dog. People don't want to have an aggressive dog. So one of the trends we're seeing is people are creating soft language to describe aggressive acts, calling a dog reactive, not aggressive. So reactive is just a very broad term that can explain a whole range of things. The dog essentially reacted to something, but there's a lot of dogs within that category that might be displaying aggression. Aggression is also a very natural behavior for dogs or any mammal species. It's something that we all will exhibit periodically. It's not just biting. It's how we posture, move into someone's space. There's good form of aggressions too. We use it all the time in sport. So aggression as a behavior in itself is not the problem. It's how it's being displayed, what the emotional driver is, and then is it going to cause a risk of harm to society, dogs or people? Or is the dog in a negative emotional state that is now affecting its mental health, and do we want to rectify that? So ultimately, I see it as our responsibility to better educate, put out as much information as we can to the broader community, different platforms, so people have a better idea of when they need to reach out. Ultimately, if you're concerned at all, you should reach out. If you see that there's a concern of risk or harm to others, then immediately you should be reaching out for support. Or if you see that the dog is in a very negative mental state a lot of the time, that it might be affecting the dog's mental health, then that is also a period of time to reach out. But getting onto these things early makes it much easier to create a behavior mod plan, which will have long-lasting results.